Be aware of demons lurking in the shadows of your desires. Don't let them govern you. Stay with us till the end of this video, as the most revealing insights await you there. Have you ever faced a moment so drenched in desire that it felt as if you were standing at a crossroads, with a devil whispering in one ear and an angel in the other? This metaphorical devil's temptation is not just about mythical figures. It's about our internal battles, where the stakes are our values and ethical boundaries. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, these temptations are viewed not as external forces, but as internal conflicts, opportunities where one's character is both tested and strengthened. Stoicism arms us with tools like self-control and virtue, aiming not to eliminate desires but to align them with reason and good moral judgment. In this video, we will delve into how Stoicism teaches us to resist these temptations and maintain our moral integrity. Through understanding and practical guidance, we'll explore how to fortify ourselves against the seductive pull of immediate gratification that can lead us astray. So, let's embark on this philosophical journey to uncover the strength within us to overcome the devil's whispers. Understanding temptation from a Stoic perspective. In the Stoic framework, temptation is not a malevolent force exerted upon us by external entities, but rather a reflection of our internal conflicts and the discord between our desires and our rational commitments. It emerges from within, presenting a battleground where our impulses and ethical principles clash. This intrinsic nature of temptation emphasizes that it's not external circumstances that corrupt us, but how we respond to them that defines our character. Stoicism posits that every human harbors the potential for both virtue and vice, for nobility and degradation. Temptations, then, are not aberrations to be feared or resented. They are inevitable aspects of human experience that test our commitment to Stoic virtues. They offer us the chance to exercise our moral muscles, so to speak. Every moment of temptation becomes a moment of choice, a test of our capacity to align our actions with our higher values. Central to navigating these moments of moral testing is the Stoic concept of prohairesis, or moral choice. Prohairesis is the faculty of the mind that involves our ability to choose our response in any given situation. It is the core of our moral identity, the commanding faculty that decides whether we yield to base desires or uphold our virtues. Closely tied to this is apatheia, or the freedom from irrational passions. Apatheia does not mean the absence of feelings but signifies a state where one is not overwhelmed by passions, thus maintaining clarity and rational control over one's actions. To see these concepts in action, let us turn to the life of the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius. Throughout his reign, Marcus was beset by temptations that tested both his power and his moral compass. In his personal writings, which we now study as the Meditations, he frequently reflected on the nature of these internal conflicts. One vivid example was his approach to power itself, a tempting mistress, seductive and potentially corrupting. Marcus wrote extensively about the importance of using power wisely and justly, resisting the temptation to abuse it for personal gain. His commitment to Stoic principles helped him navigate the immense responsibilities and ethical dilemmas of his rule with a focus on justice, temperance, and the common good. Marcus Aurelius' life and his meditations on these topics show us that the Stoic response to temptation is not merely about withstanding the lure of immediate gratification, but about understanding the deeper values at stake and making a conscious choice to adhere to them. This ongoing practice of reflection and choice fortifies the Stoic practitioner against the sway of temptations, aligning their actions more closely with virtue and reason. Through this lens, every temptation becomes not just a challenge to be overcome, but an opportunity to affirm and deepen one's commitment to the Stoic way of life. Practical Stoic techniques to resist temptation. As we transition from understanding the Stoic perspective on temptation, we now explore how this philosophy equips us with practical techniques to actively resist these internal conflicts. Stoicism offers several tools designed not just to cope with temptations, but to transform them into opportunities for personal growth and ethical development. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is the view from above technique. This involves mentally zooming out to view one's life from a broader, cosmic perspective. By imagining looking down upon the earth from a great height, one sees the vastness of the universe and the relative smallness of human affairs. This shift in perspective helps diminish the perceived magnitude of immediate temptations, reminding us of the impermanence and triviality of fleeting desires when viewed against the backdrop of eternity. This broader view encourages us to align our actions with more lasting and significant values, rather than succumbing to momentary impulses. Another vital technique in the Stoic arsenal is daily self-reflection and journaling. This practice involves examining one's thoughts and behaviors at the end of each day to assess how well they align with Stoic virtues. Journaling about daily experiences and the temptations faced allows for a deeper understanding of one's impulses, revealing patterns and triggers that might not be apparent in the heat of the moment. It also serves as a method of holding oneself accountable, strengthening self-control and fostering a habit of mindful living. Stoics also employ premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, a technique where one visualizes potential challenges and temptations before they occur. By anticipating difficulties and rehearsing one's response to them, a Stoic prepares themselves mentally and emotionally to face these situations with calm and rationality. This preparation ensures that when a temptation does arise, it is met not with surprise and panic, but with a rehearsed strategy that aligns with one's ethical principles. To incorporate these techniques into daily routines, start with setting aside a specific time each day for reflection and journaling. Early morning or late evening are typically suitable times when one can be alone with their thoughts. Integrate the view from above technique during moments of high stress or temptation by taking a few deep breaths and visualizing the scenario from a detached, elevated perspective. For premeditatio malorum, regularly practice visualizing common temptations you face and plan rational responses to them. This could be part of your morning routine, setting a proactive tone for the day. By routinely practicing these techniques, you can cultivate a Stoic mindset that not only stands firm against temptations but also uses them as stepping stones for personal virtue and resilience. This proactive approach to ethical living ensures that when faced with the devil's whisper, you have not only the philosophical understanding but also the practical tools to choose the angel's counsel. The role of community and relationships in supporting resistance. As we progress further into the Stoic approach to resisting temptation, it becomes evident that while individual practices are crucial, the role of community and relationships cannot be overstated. Stoicism, at its core, advocates for not just personal virtue but also for a life lived in harmony with others. This section delves into how a supportive community and constructive relationships play a pivotal role in enhancing our ability to resist temptations. The Stoic community, or indeed any community that shares similar values of integrity and virtue, acts as a crucial support system. Being part of such a community offers both a source of accountability and a reservoir of collective wisdom. When you are surrounded by individuals who also strive to live according to Stoic principles, their presence and scrutiny provide a natural check against yielding to baser impulses. Moreover, such communities often engage in discussions and practices that reinforce Stoic teachings, making it easier for members to remain committed to their ethical goals. The choice of friends and companions, according to Stoic thought, should reflect the values one aspires to uphold. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we are shaped by the company we keep. Friends who embody virtues such as honesty, courage, and self-discipline can inspire us to cultivate these qualities in ourselves. Conversely, those who indulge in unethical behaviors might lead us astray. Therefore, selecting friends who mirror the virtues you wish to embrace acts as an essential buffer against temptation. Mentorship and the study of Stoic texts also serve as significant forms of moral support and guidance. Having a mentor who is further along the path of Stoic practice can provide personalized advice and encouragement, which is invaluable in moments of doubt or temptation. Reading Stoic writings regularly, be it Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, Seneca's letters, or Epictetus' discourses, offers continual reminders of Stoic ideals and strategies for dealing with life's challenges. These texts serve as both inspiration and practical guides, offering insights into handling temptations through the experiences and thoughts of past Stoics. Building and maintaining a support system that fosters resilience against temptations involves actively engaging with these resources. Here are a few tips to cultivate such a system. Participate in local or online Stoic groups to connect with like-minded individuals. Choose friends who not only share your values but also challenge you to grow in virtue. Seek a mentor in the Stoic community who can guide you through personal challenges. Regularly read and reflect on Stoic texts, perhaps incorporating this into a daily or weekly routine. Organize or attend regular meetings or discussions with your Stoic community to reinforce collective learning and support. By embedding ourselves within a community that values and practices Stoic principles, we not only strengthen our individual capacity to resist temptations but also contribute to a culture that upholds virtue and rational living. This shared commitment acts as a powerful catalyst in our quest for ethical integrity and personal development. 4. Conclusion. In this journey through Stoic philosophy and its approach to resisting temptations, we have explored how internal conflicts are not merely obstacles but opportunities for growth and affirmation of virtue. From understanding temptation as an internal phenomenon to employing practical Stoic techniques and leveraging the support of a community, each aspect contributes to a robust defense against the lure of immediate gratification. We've seen that temptation tests our virtues but also teaches us about our strengths and weaknesses. Through techniques like the view from above, self-reflection, and premeditatio malorum, we equip ourselves with the tools necessary for maintaining ethical integrity. Moreover, the role of a supportive community and nurturing relationships cannot be overstated. They are the bedrock on which we can build a resilient and virtuous life. As you move forward, remember that resisting temptation is not about achieving perfection but about striving for improvement each day. Let the principles of Stoicism guide you, let your community support you, and let your personal reflections strengthen you. Embrace this continuous journey with both resolve and compassion, and let the wisdom of Stoicism illuminate your path towards a life of virtue and fulfillment.